Hey guys, welcome to My Gear presented by Blacked Out Clothing Co. My name is Kenneth Kill. If you don't know, My Gear is a gear review show where I review different gear that I have purchased and that friends have lent me for this show. So if you're into this sort of thing, please like, comment, subscribe. There will be affiliate links in the description to buy the gear that I am showing in this episode. If you're into it, you can click those links and I get a little kickback from that, which helps me make more episodes of this show. If there's any gear that you would like to see on the show that maybe I haven't done or I don't own, if I get enough requests, I'm willing to buy that gear or find somebody I know that has that gear so I can borrow it and review it for you guys, because I'm a nice guy, you know? This show is brought to you by Blacked Out Clothing Co. You can see me. I'm wearing the smiley tie-dye right now, black and white one. It's an oversized shirt with a nice tie-dye pattern. It comes in many colors, and it's got this nice embroidered logo right here, you can see. Wonderful quality t-shirt. I wear this t-shirt quite often. If you like this t-shirt and would like to support me and this channel and this show, please hit the link in the description, blackedoutclothingco.com/shop, and pick one of these shirts up or peruse the website, see if there's anything else you like. We do hats, hoodies, blankets, mugs, you name it, we probably got it. Anyways, let's get to the show. Hey, and welcome back to another episode of My Gear, presented by Blacked Out Clothing Co. Check out the shirt. My name is Kenneth Kill. You're watching the review show where we review my gear. For this episode, we're going to do a guitar. I've had several of these guitars over the years, maybe like 3 or 4 of them. They're an instant classic. They're a guitar that I'll always go back to because they are well made and they're extremely cheap to get. You can still buy a version of this guitar, but it's not quite as nice as these older versions like the one I have here. This is an Ibanez RG7321. This is a guitar that was made probably 2010 to 2012, as you could tell because it's got this Gibraltar bridge on it. A little bit of backstory of how I came across this guitar. My buddy Josh, who plays in a band called Darker Than Fiction, link in the description to go check them out. He offered this guitar for sale to me, which was dumb because of course I'm going to buy it. I'm an Ibanez nut, a 7-string nut, and it was cheap, bro. And he sold it to me. It already had these pickups in it. These are not the original pickups. Tuners I replaced with locking tuners. These are not the original tuners. And I replaced the knobs with my favorite black pearl top knobs that I put on a lot of my guitars. But this guitar has been played. This is very worn in, which makes it extremely special feeling to play. I love a good worn in guitar. New guitars are cool, but when you get a guitar that's had some sweat and blood and tears put into it, it's been taken out and abused, a lot of times those are the best guitars in my opinion. This one has a lot of battle scars. Down here, there's one. There's a chip on the back right there. There's a chip, pretty bad chip on the back there. It's got dings and scratches, and I'm sure you can't see it in the video, but the cover is electrical taped on. But it's a fantastic playing guitar. I set this guitar up. It took me about 15 minutes maybe, probably less than that. It's probably more like 5. Plays perfectly. Sounds chunky AF, bro. This is a great guitar. We're gonna go over some of the specs of this guitar, then we'll get into the sounds of this guitar. We'll run through a couple different presets in my Neural DSP Mesa Boogie Mark II C+ plugin, but let's go ahead and take a look at these specs and see how this was made. So this guitar here has a bass wood body, has a Gibraltar standard fixed bridge on it, black hardware. It's got a 5-piece maple and walnut neck. You can see the walnut stripes running through there. It's got a rosewood fretboard with a white binding, pearl dot inlays, 24 jumbo fret, humbucker configuration. Originally, this had an Ibanez factory pickup in it, the AH2, I believe, or AH1, depending on what position it is. And then it's a volume tone setup with a 5-way selector from factory. This, since it's been upgraded to these wonderful Seymour Duncan Blackout, has a 3-way selector. I put strap locks on this guitar. This guitar also has Goto locking tuners on it. The story behind that is, when I bought it from Josh, he said it had locking tuners on it, but it only had 6 locking tuners, and then the 7th was the regular, like, factory tuner. So I was like, you know what? I'll just put some good locking tuners on it. And I picked up this set of 7-string tuners for about $100. I think altogether I'm in this guitar for maybe $400, and that's before I paint it, because I do plan on painting this guitar. As you know, I'm not a fan of black guitars. That's really almost the only color these guitars come in. Eventually, I will be fixing these nicks and scratches and dents in this guitar body. I'm going to take it all apart this summer, respray the body. I'm going to do, I think, a neon yellow or a neon orange color, something really interesting. I might do like a blacked out Clothing Co. theme on this guitar and do the kind of stripe pattern that we have, maybe a little homage to EVH with that. But I love this guitar. It's nice and worn in. It plays phenomenal. This is probably the most comfortable neck I have on any of my guitars. It's super thin like the KM7, but just slightly thinner, and it's got a little bit better shape. I'm also an Ibanez nut. I've been playing on Wizard necks almost my whole guitar career. I've had so many Ibanez guitars that this is kind of like home base for me. I love Ibanez. Now that we've went over the specs of this guitar, let's take a look at how it sounds. We're going to load up the Mesa Boogie Mark II C+ Neural DSP plugin, and we're going to do a little riffage. We're going to start off on my Conqueror preset. If you want my presets, please comment below and let me know if you are interested in that sort of thing, and I will make them available to you somehow. Let's get into riffing. This guitar is in standard B, 25.5-inch scale, so we're in standard B. Let's get to it. The Seymour Duncan pickups are chunky. Much like in my other guitar, this guitar outputs very loudly. I can't really adjust the height of the pickups. They're kind of just where they are. I can make them closer, but I don't think that'll make it any better. It does sound fantastic, though. Switch it over to the neck pickup for some of those buttery leads. Sounds pretty good. Let's go ahead and switch over to the kind of bluesy sound we have. It's not too good for this guitar because this is high output metal pickup, and I mean, it'll do the job. So I don't want to say it's not really for this, but it's not. Let's be real. It's the bridge pickup. So if I was in a crunch, I would definitely be comfortable using this guitar just because it's so comfortable to play. We'll switch it over to the neck pickup here. Sounds pretty good to me. Let's check out the clean real quick, and then we'll wrap this up. Again, these are pretty hot pickups. The tone, or the volume pot's a little scratchy. All those years of sweat have really done some damage to it. but it still sounds pretty good. Still pretty glassy. We're on the neck pickup right now. I think this guitar would work in that sort of situation. Switch it down to the bridge. It's a little more jangly. Still sounds pretty good though. I would maybe middle pickup if I was gonna do cleans on this guitar. Pretty good balance there. If you like this video or this style of video from me, please click the like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, help me out with the algorithm. I really appreciate you for stopping by and listening to me ramble about one of my many guitars. If you want to help me out, there are affiliate links in the description below so you can pick up a guitar like this. They do not sell this guitar anymore. They have a new version of it. I will link to that guitar in the description. But you can pick one of these up on eBay or in Facebook Marketplace for a couple $100. They're pretty cheap. They made a lot of them. They're pretty easy to come by. With a good setup, these are probably one of the best guitars to start out with if you're trying to get into 7 strings. Thank you for your time. Be sure to hit that bell notification icon so you can know what's going on over here. Check out blackedoutclothing.com/shop to pick up one of these rad tie-dye shirts that I'm wearing. Or maybe just peruse the website. There might be something else on there that you like. This is my gear. I'm Kenneth Kill, signing off.